enough confidence in the things that I know. I have enough wisdom to see the logic will be shown. I got one chance to show you what I got. I got one chance to show I'm confident or not. Self-evident reason, deductions and conclusions, and the fools are running away. It's not what you say, it's only what you can prove. You better watch your step, you better mind your P's and Q's. You got one chance, show me what you got. You got one chance, show you confident or not. Don't get caught in the matrix of all of these fakers. Society's spinning, and I'm just here living on the ground. Self-evident reason, deductions and conclusions, logically thinking, and the fools are running away. You're flipping over backwards to show me where you think you are. Your model dictates that you never see too far. Shrinking in the distance, you can do fuck all with an angle, and the fools are running away.
And we are live. Welcome everybody. It is Friday, free for all Friday. So this is your chance for everybody to come in, say whatever you want, talk shit about people. So everybody else
Shit
seems
talking.
to be doing it.
Shit talking.
Why don't we get a chance to do a bit of shit talk? I'm not like that, so I don't want to get involved with any of that. But if anybody wants to come in, talk a bit of shit about people, it's free for all Friday.
Hang on, that would have to be Shit Talk Saturday.
Oh well, we can do that tomorrow as well if you want.
No, I'm just saying we have to think of another name to go with Friday.
I don't know. It's free for all Friday. Anybody can come in. Even those people that have been talking shit. Come on over.
Yeah.
Let's see you
Even
talk
better.
shit.
Like Superman. Superman's cape.
Yeah.
Landscape.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hypocritical Superman.
Yeah. The guy that doesn't know S's.
No.
doesn't know
Superman is an entire group of people. They're like a Power Ranger.
Oh, yeah.
All of them
Like
together.
science.
Flat Earth superheroes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'll put this to everybody now, right? The best argument you could ever have, and this is the truth, is that it's not flat. Because that forces people to face reality, the truth.
Or there's no such word as Earth, or
Well, yeah, it's not flat, and there's no such thing as an earther.
So, Bev, try thinking. You can do fuck all with an angle.
An, yes, an.
One
An
angle.
A wangle.
QE.
Not
One
an
angle.
QE. Bev doesn't know anything about angles with an S. Crazy shit there.
Yes. Yeah, people have been getting things completely mixed up. I think they're purposely misunderstanding what we say because, I don't know, it probably works better for them. I think it's a bit flat earth society like, to be honest.
Well, Bev, you know it's the World Cup season. Maybe they're trying to, Oakley and Huey, they're trying to win the World Cup of the Flat Earth Society. Or the, you know, I don't know. They might be at the same championship at the same time. Because they attack Globebusters, they're attacking in here. I wouldn't say they're attacking us because they haven't a clue what we're actually saying because they don't understand. But yeah, there's some kind of competition going on.
Well, we're not really in any competition with the Flat
not
Earthers.
us. No, yeah, but they want to be. Somebody wants to be the king of the Flat Earth, I think.
Yeah, not us. So QE, you can have that for yourself. Nathan, keep it. We don't want it. But we do have to tell you that it's not flat is the best argument you could possibly have. And I know you don't like having it, guys. It's a bit much for you guys to have that conversation. You can't prove anything the way you try and do it. You can't prove a flat earth because we've got a proof that it's not flat. But level, like I've always said, the earth is not flat, but level is horizontal. And that can be proved. If anybody wants to come and see the proof, we've had it for ages. There is a definite proof. In fact, there's multiple proofs. That's what we deal with here. We deal with proofs, actual proofs, real proofs, geometric proofs, logical proofs, mathematical proofs. Whereas
where words have meanings,
yeah.
true meanings.
Whereas other people, I'm guessing their proofs are just, well, I don't know. It's hard for people to say, like, you know, of course I've got proof. Look at yourself and look at what you actually think a proof is. It took us a bit to realise it, where the proofs actually come from. Got loads of proofs. Even like one at the beginning, when I first started with this, it was a big thing where everyone was saying proofs only exist in mathematics. Well, luckily enough, that's exactly where we dealt with. We dealt with the proofs within mathematics. Our proof for level being horizontal is entirely mathematical. Right down from the geometry and the logic and all of that. There are a group of people that claim to want to be involved in that sort of stuff, but shit talk about other people. It's really weird. And I'd be quite willing to put the proofs up. Like, I don't know if anybody saw the debate that I had. I've got to be the only person that's ever debated level being horizontal. There was a couple of arguments there that I decided to do. Simple arguments. Just go and have a look at them. Arguments that stumped the Blue Marble scientist. Blue Marble Science. He couldn't deal with it. Don't know whether what QE and Nathan and all of those thought of those actual arguments. Whether they probably weren't arguments. That's what QE said. The arguments aren't arguments. But, I mean, Blue Marble Science said the same thing. So it seems to me like Blue Marble Science and QE and Nathan are saying exactly the same thing. when it deals with actual arguments. But hey, that's just arguments. Nobody's going to come and do that because nobody wants to see the actual arguments. Nobody wants to see the proof that it's not flat. Nobody wants to see the proof that level is horizontal, which is very fucking strange, if you ask me. Although somebody wants to say that level being horizontal is a proof for flat Earth. But we use it as a proof that it's not flat. So there's a big thing that needs to be sorted right there. You can't use a proof for it being flat and not flat. That's contradictory. And that's not going to cut it within proof. It shows that somebody has got a fallacious thinking.
By the way, QE in his presentation, let's say, when he was calling names, this last his performance, let's say, he said that the difference between angle, normal angle, and their angle is that their angle is elevation angle. Therefore, with elevation angle, you can prove flat Earth. This is not normal angle, elevation angle. So, you know.
Well, yeah, the direction of an angle is, yeah, I suppose the inclination of one straight line to another in a particular orientation and the vertical.
Yes, but he thinks that it makes this angle somehow special.
Yeah.
I think, but it doesn't.
I said this to them right at the very beginning. You can go up to the top of a mountain and measure an angle vertically, a vertical angle. That doesn't prove anything. You can go anywhere and measure a vertical angle. What's the big thing about that? You're ending up, if you try and use that as an argument, you're going to get laughed at. But I don't know whether that's what QE and Nathan want. Whether they actually want people to be doing that. Getting laughed at.
Don't know, but I think that they are trying to hijack this argument that level is horizontal for flat Earth, but none of their arguments, including sextant, proves flat Earth. So it is rather to debunk globe, which is easy. But debunking globe Earth, it doesn't mean that it is flat, of course. Just stating impossibility of globe Earth. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Modus tollens says nothing about what it is. It just tells you what it isn't. They're falsifying something. Sort of like a black swan type thing, isn't it? You only need one proof to say it's not something.
Gadget is in the YouTube chat. Ho, Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much, everybody. Everybody says thank you very much, Gadget.
Hey Bev, you know what? I love this chat.
Oh look, Big Blue's in there.
Oh, is Blue
He
here?
wants to come in and bitching about people talking shit.
Hang on, Bev. Is Big Blue Blue Marble?
Yeah, on his other account.
Okay.
On his sock.
So he doesn't want to come in here as Blue Marble anymore, no?
Yeah, that's the one he talks shit on.
Still with attacking
Mhm.
George. Okay, yeah, okay.
And we're not bitching about somebody talking shit. We're just talking about people talking shit.
Mhm.
Blue. Because a lot of people do talk shit. A lot of people get really angry about it too. I've noticed that a lot. It's not worth getting angry over. And it's not really worth bitching and doing all of that again. Unless you've got something to lose and you're really fighting for what you've got. And that way you try and sway people against a certain thing. You try and influence people. Which I consider that's what they're doing. They're full-on Flat Earth Society. The Flat Earth Society is the group of people that gave you Flat Earth. Obvious, not true. But a lot of people love it now. They've embraced it. Contradiction. But you've tied yourself to a contradiction. I feel sorry for you, but I mean, the truth is the truth. It's not flat. And level is horizontal. That's the truth. We use level being horizontal to measure elevation changes. I'll keep saying it. So it's not flat. And you use level being horizontal, as in differential leveling, to measure elevation changes, proving it's not flat. That's why that's the best argument. Because you face people. You make them face that level being horizontal proves it's not flat. Because you can prove level is horizontal. Always go for the positive proofs rather than those guys over there say this and these guys over here said that. Nah, just stick to what you can prove for yourself. Speak from that.
Hey Bev, can I just say something? I'm just I know a bit about I sail a bit, in boats and shit. But when you sail across the sea, you get different. When you do your sonar, there's valleys. It goes up and down, so the air can't be flat. It's what you call that? I'm lost for words. I'm a bit sick at the moment, but when you cross the Atlantic, there's big valleys in the Atlantic. It goes from what 2 kilometers down to maybe 8 or 9 kilometers. So it can't be flat. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Well, that's the water, isn't it? The land is obviously not flat because there are mountains and valleys.
Yeah, but under the water, I'm saying at the bottom of the water.
Mm-hmm.
I think the earth is the earth, if you like, it's definitely not flat. It can't be flat because we're talking about even the sonar goes off the record. It just crevices, just valleys underneath the ocean, and it's all been documented. It goes down 8 kilometers. So why are people talking about the earth being flat? It can't be flat.
Yeah.
Are they talking about the water or? And even when we get above water, we have mountains, we have valleys, and then mountains again and valleys again. Probably we have the straight flats. Why are they talking about flat Earth? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. When there's positive proofs of other things, I mean, how are you going to prove that the Earth's flat? What do you mean? You've got mixed up.
Well, remember the big E and the little E? That's where the problem lies.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, remember right at the beginning, spot on. Like, it's like, you can't prove that the Earth is flat, right? The only thing that you can actually prove is that level is horizontal. That can be proved.
Mhm.
And then we said, well, it can't be proved on land. How do you prove that level is horizontal? With the land? That's ridiculous. You have to use water. So it's a what you call it? It's an oxymoron, right? The flat Earth, when the Earth isn't flat, but the water does establish a level, and level is horizontal. It's like, look over here and don't look at the water and the water level. Just look at the Earth and go with the contradiction that the Earth's flat when it's not.
Hey Bev, I think you trigger Big Blue. He's actually swearing in YouTube chat.
Yeah. We know fuck all about it, right? Yeah, of course, Blue. That's obviously shown in everything we say. Or it might just be that you've had your mind exploded and you can't see what logic is. You've just lost all sense of logic. Like, Blue, you can't even look at the proof. I gave you 2 arguments, simple arguments, as simple as I could make them. There is the realizing Euclid test, but that's far too advanced for you guys. It's simplicity advanced, and you can't even take it because you can't do it. Like George showed you yesterday, the double rodding. You're going to have even greater problems when you talk about the water level and the realizing Euclid test. You cannot look at it. You cannot see it. You won't be able to because it'll scare the shit out of you. And that's the truth, Blue. We have the proof right here, and we always have had. We don't push it because it's just reality. It's no big deal. People will be fooled by flat earthers and blue marble scientists alike, all trying to push a narrative. We're not trying to push any narrative. We're just telling you, level is horizontal. It's a straight fact. We have the proof. We wouldn't say it if we didn't have the proof. We're not like other people that claim all sorts of ridiculous shit that we know you can't prove. That's the truth. I've been doing a study into people, and I've come to the conclusion that within this arena, I don't know whether certain people gravitate to it, or certain people gravitate to the upper echelons, the Superman status. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's just the louder voices, and as they get there, they get a bigger ego and a bigger ego, and that may be what changes people within this arena. Don't get too big an ego.
Have you died?
Pardon?
You died.
Did I? Thank you. Oh, well, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put the game on. Kevin's playing, isn't he?
Yeah, you also need to come and get your stuff.
Oh, it's
Hey,
not
Bev,
spinning.
Bev, is Blue allowed to come in here or what?
Yeah, of course he can.
Yeah. I'd like to hear his take on what QE said about you.
Oh, he likes it. They've teamed up together.
Have they?
Yeah.
Okay. Like in what way? Like you don't understand angles or an angle?
No, just that we don't know anything. You know,
Okay.
Blue likes that because that means that he can feel good about himself not actually knowing anything.
that kind of rotates to oh, what's going on? Is it flat earth society going on here? Or, I don't know. Everybody seems to. Oh, I see wings on the thing. Are people beginning to lose their flock? Like
Who knows?
Blue, are you teaming up with a flat earther?
Flat Earth Society. Get on there.
Society, yeah.
They're all against reality, right? Flat Earth Society against reality and proofs.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, this week I wasn't much online, you know. I just got to start the shows and that, but I listened back to all the shows in work, you know, and I tried to analyze the stuff. Yeah, there's some fucking shit going on here. Oakley is attacking Globebusters, and then you get a QE attacking in here. What's going on? He wants what do we say? The Superman cape. He wants the Superman cape. You know, I don't know what's going on. Somebody wants to be champion. No, it's World Cup season, so he wants to be champion. He wants to win the World Cup of the flat earthers. That's all I'm saying. There's something going on. There's a competition going on. Or is it he wants to be the best YouTube scammer? That's what I say. Yeah. Super chats.
Well,
You know, it's interesting, Gadget, if you go back through this YouTube channel back to, I would say, September, October last year when these Logic Nights started, and then you watch from there and follow along, you'll see how much progress has been made by the people in here and the conversation specifically, how much it's progressed. And you know, Raven came in and the Trivium got started and all of the stuff that's been done in here, it's been an amazing ride. While on both sides of this false dichotomy, flat versus globe, all I see they've been doing is find new ways to ignore the facts by bringing up non-topics, non-arguments on their own ends the entire way along. It's been very interesting to sit on the outside looking in at that.
QE, when QE attacked in here, when we say you can do fuck all with an angle, he goes, yeah, angles are everywhere. He pulls up he Googles a children's video. Yeah, angles are everywhere, blah, blah, blah. Bev doesn't know anything about angles. No, we are talking about you can do fuck all with one angle. He just lost the plot altogether. You know, it's just so I don't know what's going on, but they're looking for. I think there's going to be a World Cup before Christmas. The World Cup flat earthers. Who's going to win? Is it going to? I don't know.
the competition. Do you reckon it's on?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Superman versus who's the other side then? Who's Superman going to be versing?
No, for the Superman FE Superman. I think Oakley and Chewie are in the final.
Well, that's the Superman team.
I would say that Flatsoid is also competing here.
Oh yeah, Flatsoid is right. Yeah.
In fact, he was the first on their side who made series of debates, let's say. So maybe him. By the way,
he got past the Ranty contract.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
But he is also part of that. So he is debating also as the side of debate. So I would say I don't like this approach, his approach very much, but what he is doing with his channel, I would say that it's most interesting from this perspective, like entertainment. So discussions, debates, yes. So
And paper, you know what? You have to look at it this way. A lot of ballers have backed off as well. You know, you have Cats. I think he backed off. You know, there's a few of them that backed off. Ranty is obviously gone. Like Ranty, I don't know what the fuck Ranty was, but who backed off? Bob, the science guy. Where's he? Bev, where's he gone?
Oh, he
Bob
had
the
a
Sci-
mental breakdown, didn't he? He'll not be coming back. He can't talk to anybody from now on. That's it. Bob's gone. He like, whenever anybody meets reality, and you face like a geometric argument, and you end up saying that there's a shorter distance than a straight line, you know you've got serious mental problems.
Is that when he drove from Florida to Chicago?
Yeah, he went to Blues, didn't he? I think they had a bit of a...
Okay. Yeah, he drove and he could do a shorter line than driving. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, crazy shit. That.
Isn't Bob the lucky recipient of Bebby bringing logic over? Wasn't that in Bob's?
That was the first start of it. Yeah. Now, Beddy's gone over to Blue Marble Science now, and the Blue Marble Scientists. He's in there, and he's just about managing to survive, but they're keeping each other at arm's length. They're not really getting involved with each other. I think Blue Marble knows what happened to Bob. So
Well, we all know what happened to Bob, but we won't say anything.
I don't know whether he is a doctor anymore. Probably can't ask those questions, right? He can't be asked those questions, and nobody will ever ask him those questions in the rooms that he's going to go in. So Bob will just be hiding out the way because there's awkward questions he doesn't want to answer.
Well, Bev, judging by his history, I can say it. I don't give a shit. I can say it. Judging by his history, I don't think he is a doctor anymore.
You guys are missing proposition from Blue.
Yeah.
Blue is arranging one-on-one for Paige.
With you? Me? Hey, Blue.
Paige.
Blue, take me on.
Blue wants to take Paige over to his channel.
Blue, one-on-one with me. Come on, Blue. Apparently I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Come on, Blue, with me.
Are you struggling for content, Blue? You need to drum up a bit of business in somebody else's live chat.
Absolutely terrible. Say it in here, Blue. Come on in. It's open. Friday, free for all Friday. Come on in, Blue.
He's always picking on the women. It's like he's got a problem with women. Well, hey. Whatever sexuality you've got, it's no problem of anybody else's.
Come on, Blue. Come on into the Agents of the Logos with a big fat Irishman. Come on. I'll tell you about reality.
Are you calling yourself a big fat Irishman?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never saw you as a big fat bloke.
I'm not really fat, but just, you know.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You're just having a dig at Blue being big and fat.
Yeah.
Big Blue.
Yeah, just to get. I'm trying to, you know, so he'd think he'd be at my level, you know. Are you afraid of my channel page? Come on, Blue. Come on in here. Blue, you're more than welcome to come in here. Have a chat, Blue. And do you know why he doesn't come in here? Because he's not making money out of it. This is the thing.
He thinks we're all homophobes. He's called us that a few times. But we're not. We've always said this doesn't matter what your sexuality is. We'll talk to anybody. We're just about conversation here. That's all we're after. I mean, even if you want to come and talk shit, we can handle that too. Let everybody see you talking shit. We don't mind.
Blue, I don't give a fuck about homophobe. Hey, Blue, come in here and have a chat. You won't, will you?
Oh, he's Blue live now. He can't be live talking. Oh, that might be why he's on his other channel.
Yeah, he's looking for content, Bev. He's looking for content.
He's going trolling on his other account.
And then he's gonna call us all assholes. Assholes. Assholes.
Well, it's like QE. QE called everybody in here a name, right? That's just for being sat in here listening, listening to us on the YouTube. Even that's QE, arsehole.
And he talked about paper. He doesn't even know paper, but he did. And he actually said QE went over the video. Can't remember what he did, but I was listening to John the Week. But he doesn't know anything about this arena, this channel. And then he starts telling paper.
He wants a private room with just Paige.
Yeah.
He's saying paper is an asshole. I can't remember what he called paper, but yeah, fucking terrible. He doesn't even. Who is he? Who is he? And then he goes to his subs. Find out who that guy is. Find out. What the fuck is that guy? What's going on? Find out. For me, it's an interrogation. It's like the cops, what they do. You know, when there's a murder, go out and find who that guy is. You know what I mean? Terrible.
Inciting everyone to get their torches and pitchforks.
Mm-hmm.
So he has the balls to come in here and give shit about Bev try thinking, and he doesn't know anything about paper, surrogaki, Mobius, Askin, nobody in here. And he has the balls to fucking come in here and fucking talk about us. No.
He doesn't come in here.
No, but to slag us off, or to say that we're fucking morons. What's his favorite term? Window lickers. That's what he is. Yeah, he says window lickers.
Called everybody
What
merry
does
morons.
it mean? I don't know this word.
He's just being a character. He's playing a character.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what kind of? Because I posited this theory the other day in the Discord. Anybody have any idea what character he's going after? It's been a character before in the movies and other places.
I think, from my experience, he's playing this guy in films only, of course. That is military, let's say, a sergeant, and he is telling jokes to privates or his subjects or whatever. And they have to laugh because it has to be very funny if our sergeant is telling joke. So you don't you dare not to laugh, because you will be in trouble. So I think this is kind of character, what he's playing or what he's doing on his channel.
Yeah, he's going for the Superman challenge for the FA Cup. That's what he's doing with Oakley on his team. You know, you have Globebusters, and then you have the QE and what is it? Oakley's channel. What's that called? FED.
FED.
FED, yes.
Yeah. So you have Globebusters and FED in the final. Yeah. That's what they're doing. Everybody wants to be champion of the flat earth. Hey, by the way, just a big shout out because Bev is a bit sick tonight. So if anybody wants to come into the live chat tonight, you have all your Discords, I hope. So just come in. We're having a chat. You know, it's Christmas. Come on in, guys. Have a chat. You don't have to talk about flat earth or levels or horizontals. Come in and have a chat. Really appreciate it. Come on in, guys. Come on. Let's have a chat.
Thank you very much. You can do that. You could be our announcer. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And you will be debate moderator. Gadget.
Oh, good. Hey, Paper, just say, you know, oh, jeez, I'm dying with a cold here. But Paper, I really appreciate you. You're a big man. With your knowledge, you really, I really appreciate you. The knowledge you brought to me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All the time.
Thank you.
I
So
think
there you go.
with just to make a little point, right, with QE, since he's been this topic for a bit, I think the harsher of an insult he manages to pull out the bag, the more that person is on point with what they're saying in order to get him that angry. And yeah, he pulled quite a big one out the bag for you, Paper. So that must mean you're you're on the point.
Yes, I think somehow, but for me the problem is that they are just hijacking, let's say, proofs that were produced here, and now they will change it for their own original flat Earth argument that level is horizontal. And I think that this action of calling names and despising, etc., is because of that. Because people will, if asked from who is coming this argument, they will maybe not tell that this is Beth's original argument, because Beth will be already called many names. So it would be not good to mention his name anymore. So they will take that as their own argument for flat Earth, of course, which is not. I think that this is just a game, or tactical game.
Absolutely, Paper. Yeah, absolutely.
You reckon
Hey,
they're going to
Bev.
try and take the horizontal argument and say it's flat Earth? Because originally, when they did, let's call it the Black Swan, although it's not a black swan, because it doesn't really make any sense as a black swan. It's a we can see too far argument wrapped up in a modus tollens. That one, the one that QE put a picture there to make everybody think that now a black swan is a picture of some oil rigs. The rubbishing of a logical argument, or the form of logical argument. That's what I consider what QE did to the logic. Now, when he did that, I said logic should be simplified much better, much simpler. You should simplify it as much as you can. So we came up with our modus tollens, which is the one we've kept quiet from. I'm still waiting for Emma to voice it. And then we can put it out. Very simple, though.
Hey, Bev.
Yeah.
What's this thing about we can see too far?
That's the Black Swan. That's QE's Black Swan.
Wouldn't it be rather we can see what we see?
Yeah, no, but the Black Swan that QE made is you can see this far and we can see further.
So he's a waller.
Well, it's a mess of a modus tollens.
Yeah. Why would you say we can see too far? Too far, because he brought the model of the globe in that statement, did he?
Yes, so you can see too far according to globe model.
Globe model. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he said that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's an arsehole as well.
Well, if you're going to do a modus tollens, you should start it with if the Earth is a spherical object, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the idea of the modus tollens, because that's what you want to disprove. So a little hint.
Yeah,
that's how you should start it. If you want to simplify logic and you want to do a modus tollens, you stay and you start it off with if the Earth is a spherical object. And that's it, you're done then. Then you have to come up with something to disprove that.
Absolutely. Oh my God. It's like a tower of bricks. It's all tumbling down now. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
It almost seems like they're not certain people aren't interested in the logic, doesn't it?
Absolutely, B. Yeah. Kev B. The man. You're a good man. You know that?
Thank you, sir. So are you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. We see reality. Paper's a good man as well. And Daragaki, you're the man as well. Mobius, you're in the chat. Merry fucking Christmas is there. Hello, Emma. Chismo is in here. Yeah. And hello to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Paige. Hey, YouTube. Great man as well. So anyway, Bev, carry on. It's free for all Friday.
It is, yeah.
Talk. Yeah.
I'm trying to find some clips of some stuff that I got.
We have the price of Adam in here as well. Look, he's a good man as well. Big Blue. Come on into chat, Big Blue.
I've got loads of clips of LIGO problems.
No, Ian Adams, I'm not pissed. I have a fucking head cold.
Oh, here we go.
Gadget, I think that you have to improve your pronunciation of gizmo because
Gizmo.
we have problem on the screen.
Gizmo.
In the live chat.
Oh shit, man. Gizmo. Yeah. Hey, come on in. Unknown territory. Come on into the chat. Have a chat. It's Christmas time. Come on all into Discord. Let's have a chat.
Hey, I've got got a video here. Let me just make sure I've got it on. This is one I did ages ago. You're gonna love this. Make sure that's on there. And into Agents Live. Oh no, wait a minute. Open a chat there. Here we go.
Just baseless assertion after baseless assertion. I was pulling my fucking hair out. Not you, Nathan. Why didn't you people go to experiment right off the bat? Not you, Nathan, with the PNS wave horse shit. Not you, Nathan. How many fucking times do I gotta sit here and go through this shit with you? Not you, Nathan. Why? Tell me. Not you, Nathan. Why didn't you hold him to experiment? Fucking prove it by experiment. Not you, Nathan. Fucking argument for an hour. I sat here bored to fucking tears. Learn the fucking scientific method or get the fuck out of here. Not you, Nathan. I'm talking to everyone. Not you, Nathan. I've been doing this for 4 fucking years. If you didn't fucking get it by now, get the fuck out of here. Not you, Nathan. You're part of the problem. Not you, Nathan. Fucking shit. Not you, Nathan. I'm sick of this shit. Not you, Nathan.
That's a clip. Sorry, I was just played a clip from the thingy. No drama. Just pointing out that certain people are shouty for no reason. I don't want to cause drama, but I have to say, If somebody's a shouty prick, we have to point out that the shouty pricks. If you want to come and have a talk about the argument, any of the proofs that we have, any of the logical arguments that we get hold, come and have a discussion about that. Don't be a shouty prick. Don't be a farmer's boy. Come and have a discussion. If you're going to be a farmer's boy, then that's what you're going to get treated like. And that was done ages ago, that clip. I've been holding them for fucking ages. He's been like that for quite a while. Dictating what everybody can and can't do and whether they say things wrong or whatever. I'll say it again. The Black Swan that QE made, or maybe not QE, maybe Adam, I don't know who did it. It's shit. It's got flaws all over it. Many flaws. And every time I've ever talked to anyone about it, I've fixed it and come up with a better argument that nobody can deny and that we have the proof for also. Starts off with, if the Earth is a spherical object, everyone can do it for themselves. Yeah, I don't want to be doing the drama, but I mean, it is Free for All Friday. Anybody's free to come over. Bev, remember when you went to do the Bedford thing? Yeah. There was Farmer Boy and Rumpus was there as well. Yep. You were doing your thing. And what were they doing? They were putting a big flag up, a pole. Yeah. And what else? Did they have auto levels or shit like that? Or? Nah, we had that. Yeah. I know you guys had that. You had the P900s, the P1000s. And what were they doing? They were putting a pole up. And you were there with Spot On, I believe, and your sons were... Two lads, Spot On. DP was there and Blood's Thicker. Okay. And Rumpus was there with Farmer's Boy. And a guy that introduced himself as the enemy from that Cambridge Skeptics. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Okay. So, did you guys say hello, or was it kind of a battlefield? The Cambridge Skeptics Society guy came and introduced himself as the enemy and had a look at all of the stuff. Enemy? Farmer's Boy and Rumpus ran away before they could come over. He said that they were upset with... Well, no, I think Rumpus afterwards said he was holding Farmer's Boy back. He was going to come at us with a machete or something. It was like they were acting, you know, like they were saving themselves. They were saving us from moving themselves out of the situation, as if they couldn't control their anger and come over and have a look at the auto level to see that what he's claiming to do, it will be impossible. And now Rumpus is in the position that he'll never do what he's said he's going to do. So you seen Rumpus, did you shake his hand? No, he ran away. He's from the car park. Okay, so we're talking about genuine people here, okay? So we all know each other between YouTube channels, Discord channels. We know each other, okay? Bev, if I seen you tomorrow, I'd shake your hand. If I saw Rumpus tomorrow, I'd shake his hand. How's it go, Rumpus? You know? Yeah. If you met it. So these guys actually ran away for you. Yeah. Well, like I say, Fight the Flat Earth brought me into this thing. I'd shake his hand. Because it's been brilliant for me. I'd buy him a pint, Bev. Yeah. Yeah.
how's it going? Let's go. What you got for me? These guys ran away.
Yeah, they'll all run away.
They didn't even shake your hand, Bev.
Well, he didn't even come and look through the auto level. He didn't come to have a look to find out how impossible what he's going to attempting to be doing is.
Now, hang on, Bev. What happened that day? You with your sons and spot on. You set up that your equipment, whatever, and Rumpus came down with a farmer's bike.
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened then afterwards? They stayed over the other side of the field, or did not even come say hello or shit like that.
Well, we got there early. Me and Spot On went down to the other end, you know, where we were going to be looking at, and we had a word with the guy that does the lock keeper.
Okay.
Talked to him about the datum that he was talking about, and how some people think there's a drop of the water, and that was quite interesting.
Bet it was.
Then we had conversation with once we'd done all of that and set the auto level and looked the other way down the bridge, then we went and moved everything to the other end, because it's a really narrow bridge and there was tractors coming past, so we didn't really get that much chance to do that. But I think for the next time we go, I think I'll take another measuring rod and tape it, or, you know, hold it to the bridge.
And Bev, did you tell the lock keeper what you were doing and why you were there?
Yeah.
And what did he say about that?
I don't know. Like, he didn't really know what to think.
Yeah, it's probably
There's a really strange thing that occurs in people's minds, right? When you tell them, this is why it's not flat is the best argument. Because what you do there is you place the contradiction that they hold already right in front of their faces. Because everybody knows that level is horizontal.
Absolutely.
But not many people know that is impossible on a model, let's say. So when you force people to look at the fact that is the proof that it's not flat, then they have to face level being horizontal on their own without the distraction of flat earth. You can't hand it off to flat earth, because if you do, you sort of have to admit that you're a flat earther too.
So anyway, that day when you were down the Bedford levels, you had your equipment set up, everything with your son, spot on. No interaction with what you call him? Oh, what's his name again? The farmer's boy and shit like that. Nothing. They didn't even say hello.
No, the other guy did. The one that introduced himself as the enemy.
Yeah, the Cambridge
and we
guy.
said, what do you mean, the enemy?
Yeah, he said he was the enemy. What the fuck's that? Rumpus, he ran away.
Yeah, Rumpus will never do his test because it's impossible. The whole thing is a Flat Earth Society setup. It's a joke, right? Because you're talking about a water level, but then you're talking about somebody citing something. And if that's the way you have to look at things, which isn't a physical way, and that's the only way they can keep it going.
And if we go back 365 days, 1 year to today, I remember Rumpus said he did the wreck, and George was coming to the UK to do that. I'm telling you, that's fucking terrible. He enticed Rumpus, George, to lie that he was coming to the UK for more than 9 months, to say he was coming to see Rumpus. He was bringing steroids, fucking auto levels and shit like that. His dog was vaccinated and shit like that. He's bringing loads of shit. He enticed fucking George to lie for that shit. Liars, they're all liars. And I think to this day, Rumpus put pressure on George. And I like George, but I think Rumpus put pressure on George. It wasn't a good thing. He had to lie to us. Because I was questioning George. I was questioning George every day. When you come to UK? I even wanted to buy a dinner, in France. I could have taken. I like George. I could have bring him out. But man, why lie? It was never going to happen, the wreck. The wreck was never going to... Rumpus is a fucking bollocks. He's a lying puss. Can we say that in here, I beg of one?
Well, yeah, it is Free for All Friday. I think Rumpus is Flat Earth Society. What happens is...
I just cut you down.
Go on.
I think Rumpus, by making George lie, took an effect on his health. That's all I want to say. Go ahead, Ben.
Can I give you a word? Right, see if this sounds familiar or anything, right? Thanks, Mike Jones. This one.
Really, this is going to be great.
Yeah. Now there are we do deal a lot in words and the lost words, and the reason these words are lost is they're inconvenient truths of how you can push a false narrative. This programming, right, that occurs. Everybody knows about it, right? I'm TV free for over 5 years now. Drink distilled water and have stimulating conversation with real people. So I believe I've kept out of all of the stuff. I've got no current affairs at all. I don't know. Doesn't really bother me. I just deal in what is and what affects me. Luckily enough, I'm in a position where I'm a carer, so not a lot has to affect me. Most of my time is spent at home. So these are words that come to us. It's normally Buster that brings us the words, but sometimes other people will bring a word, and it leads us down a journey, a path that brings up new things, new discoveries. Well, everybody knows about the paralogism, the false idea of a false conclusion that you've come to. Well, here's one for you. A paracosm. Paracosm is a detailed imaginary world thought generally to originate in childhood. The creator of a paracosm has a complex and deeply felt relationship with his subjective universe, which may incorporate real world or imaginary characters and conventions. commonly having its own geography, history, and language. It is an experience that is often developed during childhood and continues over a long period of time, months or even years, as a sophisticated reality that can last into adulthood. A sophisticated reality. That sounds posh, doesn't it? You want a bit of that, Blue? A paracosm. A detailed, imaginary world thought generally to originate in childhood. Now, we've said for quite a while that the boomers are the ones that get most upset about this. They get angry. And that's because they were probably sat in front of a TV being told that a guy was walking on the moon. It's just a song, Sting. Right? So that childhood imaginary world has been put into people. It's called a paracosm. And that can last throughout adulthood if you keep feeding it. Now, within the arena that we're in, there seems to be a place where all of these people with this can come to ridicule people that say level is horizontal. Think about it. Who's the ones that have a reality break? Those of us that just live in reality and know it's not flat and just say that level is horizontal. They're not giving a shit about it. It's not going to change anything. We all live in reality. Nothing's going to change. Don't be so upset. Deal with epoche, the state of just releasing judgment. There's no need to have a judgment on things that are just told to you. Don't believe every paralogism that somebody hands you. Try to prove it for yourself. And if you can't prove it for yourself, good on you. Epoche. There's no need to have a judgment if you can't prove it.
Boom, boom, boom. I hope my legs don't break. Walking on the moon. 1986, guys. Hey, come on into the chat live on Discord.
You have to watch singing that. I don't want to get done for a copyright strike. Right?
I'm a good singer, man. I'm not a good singer. If my daughter sang that, yeah, you would get a copyright. By the way. Yeah, absolutely. Walking on the moon. So anyway, I wish everybody, I probably do it now because I wish everybody in YouTube chat happy and Merry Christmas with the family. Hope you all have a good Christmas. I'll probably go silent now over the last 15 days because I have shit to do. Have to go abroad and shit. And voilà. There you go. Wish you all a happy Christmas. You won't see me as much in the next 15 days. So love you all.
Okay. Have a good one.
Yeah. Well, I'm still here for the moment. Yeah. It's free for all Friday, Bev.
I know.
Hey, Bev, can we talk about Chewie and his Superman cape? What did he mean about that?
That's the Flat Earth debate team. I think he's got a bit upset at me doing the two arguments for Blue Marble.
Okay, so he didn't understand the two arguments.
Well, nobody seems to understand the argument. I think they don't think they are arguments. Okay. They seem to say that they're not actual arguments.
So he has a problem with his S's. Because Bev Try Thinking says you can do fuck all with an angle. And he goes, what the hell is going on here? You can do what did he do? He went into YouTube. Angles everywhere. There's angles everywhere. He can do everything. Tables are angles. He brought up a thing, but he didn't get it. He understood angles, but we
I
say
know why.
you can do fuck all with one angle. 45 degrees, 52 degrees. You can do fuck all with that. You need multiple angles, at least 2 angles to do something. But one angle, you can't do nothing. And that's what his whole show was about. I tell you, I saw that. I used to like that guy, QE, but now he's just a fucking piece of shit. He's the YouTube what you call it? I'll probably get slated for this one. He's the YouTube Superman. And whatever you do, Bev, don't pull on his cloak. Yeah, don't pull on Oakley's cloak either, or Aaron's cloak.
It's what he said.
You're gonna get
The
slated.
whole flat Earth debate crew. That's Superman.
Yeah,
Not him.
Superman.
No, it's not one person. It's all of them.
Because I think there was a problem with you, and there was a video before that actually. Was you and Oakley, and that Chewie then comes in with his Superman cape. Yeah, let's go. Bev is a retard. Yeah. And he actually did a video for 3 hours. I actually listened to the work. I was sweating. In work, I was sweating. And oh, the wife is in here. She's
Way up.
Hey guys, it's just well you don't understand French. You just said shut the fuck up, stop shitting. But anyway, I lost my train of thought.
It's wife privilege.
Yeah.
You have to handle that.
Oh yeah, but he did a 3-hour video about he did a 3-hour video about Bev not understanding angles with an S, but Bev, and in here we say you can do fuck all with an angle, but that piece of shit, he brought it, he googled schoolboy Google, and he says angles are everywhere. Angles with an S. Of course, there's angles everywhere, right? But we say you can do fuck all with one angle, and he goes, "Yeah, angles. Bev doesn't know anything about geometry." So that's where I'm going. Like he didn't even understand the argument or what he did. Those guys are flat earth society. Those guys, Oakley and that fucking idiot Chewie, all they are doing is money, super chats and shit like that. That's all they're doing. That fucking idiot, a fucking countryman, that asshole in Oakley's fucking channel, Brian, that Irishman, he's a fucking asshole as well. Yeah, he can go and fuck. Sorry, can we curse on here or what? Sorry. Hold on. They're all in there for fame and he wants to hold the cup for the flat earth. But you're right, Bev. You know what? You're right. I think this thing since 2017, this debate, we all know it goes round and round. I can actually say I'm actually sure that there is a lot of the flat earth society in this arena of rugby. So we have to pay attention. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Yes, I would agree. I'd agree that the whole thing's a psyop.
Yeah. Because horizontal is level. You do a level plane. You can do a level from my house. My front step, it goes down. I can do a level. I can do a level inside I don't really want to talk about it. Let's have a crack tonight. Well, come on, guys, it's Christmas. Paper, come on. Paper, what's going on?
In a week. Christmas in a week. Not yet.
Yeah, I don't do Christmas. So I'm going to be on, probably. I'll be carrying on the same sort of stuff, I think. I don't know whether people will be interested in it or whatever. Just keep going on. Search for the truth.
Yeah, but if you don't, no, you're going to have a good time with your family.
Yeah.
Over the changing of the. Apparently, we're going around the sun now. Where is it? The 16th? Oh, we're the other side of the sun now. I think it was the 8th. We're the far side of the sun. So we're coming back to summer now.
Oh, we're meant to be due blizzards in the UK. For Christmas. I'm not too well at the minute. How did Blue go? Is he still is he still trying to drum up some business? Or has he gone? Gone back to his paracosm.
Yeah, Blue's gone. This is the only time he can speak in here, actually. It's Friday free all. No, he doesn't come in here anymore. If Blue wants to speak to you, Bev, he needs to make money. See, no, he can't do that. You know, he just can't come in here and have a chat. We're not even. We don't even have to talk about the topic, do we? Blue is more than welcome to come in here and chat about anything. You know, windmills, sailing boats.
He can come in here and tell us how good he thinks QE was.
Yeah, exactly. That's the question I wanted to ask. How did QE fare for him? It's probably gone. Hey, Paper, what did you think about QE?
Non-meritorical. So kind of boring for me. Just his style. I know how he expresses his thoughts, but nothing special. I cannot even feel offended because this is just him. Oh,
Perfectly said.
Part of the game.
Yeah, that's well said. That
He's an aggressive style.
It's his character. He's gonna play to his character. So
he's playing a character.
Yeah,
that's all. Yeah. That's what you guys have to understand. He's not real. He's playing a character.
Yeah. So that says straight away he's fake. He's he talks to window lickers and crayon munchers and what the fuck, man. Hey Bev, would he ever come in here and have a chat with you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, last time we actually did get to chat. He ended up being shouty, so I don't know whether he can or whether he's got it in him. I wouldn't mind. I'll have a chat with anybody.
Of course you
it's
would,
just
yeah.
that they all seem to think that they all don't want to actually talk. I mean, they say it's me and the way I'm talking, but I consider myself quite honest.
Well, he put out a video and he had the gall, a 3-hour video, I think it was. He had the gall to put it about you. Did you not ask him to come in here for a chat? Would he do it?
He summoned me, I think. I don't know where I'm meant to go.
I summoned you for a chat.
I think so, yeah. But I mean, QE. I mean,
why would he summon you? He was attacking you.
yeah.
Why doesn't he go to your place and have a chat?
I don't know. He's a farmer's boy.
It's kind of funny. Why would you, if you don't like somebody, you don't agree with somebody? That's fucking life. You know, if you don't agree with somebody, you go and see them. No? You don't ask them to come to see you.
Well, I'd agree.
Yeah, you go see them.
I've always said about the Black Swan.
So I reckon QE doesn't have the balls to come in here.
Well,
he wouldn't have the balls to come in here.
We can talk about the angle. We can talk about
the angle. Yeah, the angle.
Yeah,
not angles. Yeah.
I know what he's doing, and I know the reason he's doing why he's doing it. And it's pretty dishonest to let people, to fool people, really. So people won't be able to see his trick.
I think he said it because I listened. I think it was 3-hour video. I listened to it twice. I think once he said, "You can do fuck all with one angle," but he was talking about the angles. He said it once, but for the whole video he was defaming you. He was doing shit. All we say is you can do fuck all with an angle, and then he talks about angles. But he said it once. You can do fuck all with an angle. I have to find the timeline for where he said it in the video. Because you can do fuck all with one angle. What are you gonna do with one angle?
Prove flat Earth, I think.
No, they're on static now. They're all. You see, all the big ballers dropping off. Blue's probably going to retire now soon. Who else left? Conspiracy Cats, I don't know. He's probably going to marry Ranty and live in Scotland.
I don't know where Ranty's gone. Ranty was meant to be travelling the world and coming back again. We're doing a series for him or something.
He's supposed to be measuring in Australia. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. What's going to happen now?
Oh. Who knows?
Blue's coming in here anymore.
No, they've all done a deal that if they forget about us, then we might just get away with not thinking about it. That's what they're all doing now. They're all hoping that nobody else will notice the simplicity within simple arguments. It's not flat Earth, but it is reality. And you sure as hell will win every argument that you ever go to.
Yeah. I just want to get back to Rumpus the Liar. That fucking piece of shit. For 1 year, he was bringing us along. He's going to do the rec. What's the rec again? Rumpus's elevation. What was it? Rec. R-E-C-T. What was it? Rumpus's. Well, the Bedford level. I can't remember what it was. And he said, now this is nearly 1 year ago. It started January 16th. it started off, we were going to do a test on the Bedford level. There's going to be RIP, George, everybody coming over to do this test. This is going to be the big test of the globe bar to prove that there's humps, there's drops, there's everything, and the earth is curved. Okay, this is going back since January last year. You guys were doing your thing, and I was doing my thing as well. I was asking every day, Rumpus, what's the test? What's the test? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you got to set up? Everything, nothing. I was in his channel asking questions non-stop. Nothing. And then I was getting on for Rumpus. I kind of like started on George. I kind of like, get friendship with him. He's an old man, and I kind of got into his friendship, confidence with him and that, I says, come here, George, is Rumpus really going to do it? I don't know, Gadget, I don't know. Well, he said that you're going to England. You're going to England. You're gonna do it. Who said that? Rumpus said it. Rumpus said it in Bev's light shop. He says, no, did he really say that? Yep, he did. And then what are you bringing over, Josh? Oh, Josh said he has a big plane. He's got to bring those terrorites, his fucking auto levels and everything. Khan's going to come over. And that's when I started. What about Khan, the dog? Did you get him vaccinated? Because the UK doesn't take dogs in that like straight away. You have to get yourself organized. You can't go with Khan. So nothing ever happened. So I'm just saying, Rumpus, that bastard, he fucking made George lie in the last months of his life in here to me and to you guys, saying that the wreck was going ahead and was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. And I hope that didn't take effect on his health like the last days. But when you do lie, it does take an effect on your life. So, but I hope it didn't. I'm just sorry, guys. I hope that didn't take an effect on George. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That fucking wanker, the Rumpus, he till August. I think George fucking died in September. I think he was saying to me, George is still coming over in August. Remember that, Bev? I was slagging him in chat all the time.
Yeah, he said George hadn't been too well, and he was going to come round, and then it maybe wouldn't be this year because George had been ill, and that's the reason that they didn't do it, because George had been ill.
And then George went offline. But Rumpus, thank you very much. If you made, you probably heard this, if you made George ill because he had to lie for you, it's on you. Good man. Thank you very much. That's all I have to say. Because I like George. He was good. I always had a good, as we say in Ireland, a good crack with George. I come here, Bev. Remember the dinner? I had to buy him a dinner in Paris and everything because I lost the bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's coming he got a new job in Germany and everything, and he's coming down to see me in France. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was meant to be going to Germany, wasn't he?
Yeah, and I lost a bet with Arwen, so I owed him a dinner, and then he pops. Yeah. So thank you, Rumpus. Thank you for putting the pressure on poor old George. Yeah, thank you very much. Poor old man. I hope that doesn't happen to our Blue. Blue's after coming into the chat with his real name now. I hope that doesn't happen to you, Blue, as well. Take it easy, Blue. Relax. Look after your family. Go offline. You're a triggered old man on the internet. Relax, you got nothing. Relax. Live the rest of your life in peace, man. Come on. Well, that's a bit sobbing now. Anyway, let's sing a song. Buster. Buster's not here. No, Buster
He's
doesn't
gone
work.
to work.
Oh, shit. But anyway, just saying, I love you all, you guys. Love everybody in the chat. Ian Adams, Eric, everybody. Ask it. I love you all. Listen, I'm going to stay silent. I'm going to... Mobius, you're a fucking king. Paper, Saragaki. Everybody's great. Merry Christmas to everybody. If I don't see you all. But I'm still here. Right. Emma, you're cool as hell. But anyway, I'm over here to wait. Go on. Hey, it's free for all Friday. Everybody, come on in, have a chat. All right, Bev.
Yeah, anybody's free to come in, talk any shit about anybody you want. Seems to be the thing. I'm gonna have to go and put the kettle on. I need to go and make a brew.
I'm gonna need to blow my nose. If I could have.
Should really get myself some lem sips. Ooh, what's that one? The yellow one. The game we're playing is Ark Survival Evolved, is it?
Yep, Ark Survival Evolved.
And we do have a server, so if you want to come in and join us in the gaming, then that's what the server's for. It's where people come and talk and game. Basically, it's like a public bar here. Although some people seem to think we're just a bunch of morons and retards, but they're not. They're some of the best people I've ever met, and I'm glad to be here. We did try to get out of this arena, but it seems like somebody placed us in here. Is that Hot Mic Gadget?
Yeah,
yeah.
Do you want to... There you go. Because everybody else, can you unmute him whenever he comes, or you'll have to let us know when he comes back. Oh. I forgot where it was.
It's only bad if you understand French.
Some people struggle to get Irish, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Santa is just above us.
Nice.
Get on your bird and go see if you can get a drop or two. I'm heading back, but it's going to take some time.
I can't see him. Oh, yeah.
See the yellow drops.
Look towards the waterfall.
Yeah, he's up miles away, that. Yeah, come in and talk shit, or don't. Let's just have a proper conversation about stuff. We've got proofs. We always have had, and we've managed to simplify them down. I've even forgot about that word, whatever that word was. That once you know the syllogism well enough, you can leave parts of it out to leave you just with the conclusion. And you know that conclusion comes from a syllogism, that you have a proof. Therefore, you can make the statement feeling sure about what you're saying. So when I say level is horizontal, I'm absolutely certain that it is. I hold a proof. mathematical proof. Now, there are a group of scientists, blue marble scientists, that like to think that they can grab hold of geometry and sort of change it. But what they don't realise is that geometry is a pure form of logic. You can't undo it and make it different just because there's an inconvenient truth that somebody holds a proof of something. And that goes for anybody, scientists, mathematicians, anyone. I'll have a discussion with anyone about this. There's a proof that level is horizontal, but you just have to disregard it if you want to believe that you live on some sort of a model. And you could talk shit about people that have proof as much as you want. I don't think it's going to affect much.
Gizmo was asking if I'm an Ark Survival Evolved Master, and the answer is no. But I have been playing the game for a while. I know enough to be dangerous.
Can we trap a gacha in the trap
Can we?
at the top? Yeah.
Yeah, but it wouldn't do any good, I don't think.
Oh. Well, we kill all the other ones, I mean.
Yeah, possibly.
Oh.
There are lots of them up the back again.
So, yeah, I don't want to talk shit. I'd much rather talk about the proofs and logic and introducing people to logic, but it seems as though there's a couple of groups of people that don't want people to understand how simple everything is. Maybe they think it's a bit too simple. Maybe they're upset that they didn't know it was that simple. Maybe they've got some sort of a vested interest in the complex, because that's how you hide things within complexity.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe they don't want the logic, because the logic helps you see through the wizardry. So if you're a wizard intent on doing wizarding things, you don't really want people to know the trick, do you?
Yeah. The trick about the angle and people getting upset about the angle is a bit obvious, really, because the angle.
It sounds like they just don't get it, but it's hard for me to believe they just don't get it. I think when QE was talking about it, he almost said so himself. I think he was equating celestial navigation to making beef stroganoff, and the angle was the beef or something. It's like, yeah, what else do you need to make the beef stroganoff? A lot of other things, not just the beef or not just the angle. And angle.
Well, like we've done the 69 miles and 1 degree is a 69-mile horizontal distance and 1 degree change of a light in the sky after that 69 miles. You have to make sure that you're doing it on the same elevation. Otherwise, it doesn't work. 69 miles horizontally, 1 degree change of a light in the sky. That's it. Can't remember how many times I've said these things. And I don't believe it's worth telling people. Something that they don't understand. Like, you could talk to anybody about that 69 miles, 1 degree. It's 69 miles horizontally, because that's the change. Horizontal distance, 69 miles. Can be measured on land, but you have to make sure that you're at the same elevation. It's no good going up a mountain, being at the sea, the first one, and going 69 miles and being up a mountain somewhere. That won't work. Try talking to anyone about it. There's certain things that you can say that aren't flat earth. They're just reality. And the moment you come at it from flat earth, people think you're being ridiculous. So get ready. Get ready for flat earthers to make one of the best arguments there is ridiculous by stating that level being horizontal proves flat earth. Which it doesn't. It proves it's not flat. Blue gone, has he? Shit talking Friday. Or just plain talk about simple shit.
Let's talk about catching a dinosaur.
What kind?
Well, I think there's only one gacha up the back here at the moment alive.
So do you want to try to tame it? Is that what you're saying?
I'm thinking, yeah, it might be a good time. It's relatively calm.
I am currently trying to build a little place with a bed inside.
Well, to make a brew. Has anybody got any shit talk they want to be doing, or can we end this for a Friday night? It's a bit early, isn't it, for ending a show?
Hour 45, yeah. But hey, we're in
Well,
the
if
Discord.
anybody,
Having
if
fun.
anybody wants to talk, they can come in.
Yeah.
You can hear me, can you?
Very low.
Very quiet again.
Why?
You see, I've
Always
had this
something with
problem
my
all
mic.
day today with everyone. Oh, yeah, I've got you on full. I've had to turn about 3 or 4 people up today.
Is that any better now?
A little
Yes.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't have too much to say, but I want to like call out Brian again. Like, don't sit over there and talk shit about whatever you're talking shit about me for when it's on YouTube. The fact that I objected to the geometry you were laying out. Anybody can see it, so anybody can verify for themselves that your how to say angle magic has been shown to be impossible. It's been done. It's on YouTube for everybody to see. Thank you.
It's the parallelism that you can measure an angle and get a triangle.
Yep, basically, yes.
A bit like Ruhif, we went over it, the opposite side angle. The side that's opposite. That's the one that they're after, isn't it?
Yeah, basically. Something
Ruhif.
like once you measure an angle, you automatically have a triangle. Which, no, you don't. You just have the angle you actually measure.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people have been led to believe that's the number one flat Earth argument for this year. And much like the one
Even
that
2
QE
years.
calls the Black Swan, it's a farce. Sorry, paper.
I just said that 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So they introduced this sextant argument in 2020. So
Was it?
yes, I think so. Yes,
Well,
yes.
yeah.
But
I mean,
still,
we've been saying this from day one as well. They've managed to keep it quiet. It's amazing that it's took so long. Buster's got it in a song. I think I played it at the beginning of today.
this argument is silly also because they insist that they don't know distance to the star. And as I can understand that, if you have distance to the star, yes, you can calculate something with that. But without distance to the star, you can't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd agree on that. You have to make concessions to be able to do what you're doing. Now, if you say it's doable, then you've got a completely separate argument. Which
But
I
they
don't think you're aware of, really, because you've been told to look in a different direction.
So even if they have GP to the star, this ground position or geographical position, but it's still, you don't know the height. If you don't know the height, and if you don't know distance from your position to the star, you can, your hypotenuse in this triangle, you cannot establish distance, length of this hypotenuse. So this is useless. And as you don't know your distance in horizontal position, you just you cannot do anything. You have to have at least some distance measurement or established to you have to have length of one side of this triangle at least, because without that you cannot calculate anything.
Yep, I would agree with that. And once you measure an angle, which is the inclination of two straight lines to one another, you don't automatically know the length of either of those two arms of that angle. And especially, you don't magically have a third side to be able to claim that you have a triangle either. None of it makes sense. And it was all shown on this very channel. It's been a good while, but it's on YouTube for everybody to see. If anybody wants to talk about it, we're all here. We're all ready to talk about it at any moment.
Anytime anybody wants, we're here. Discord.
Which, like what you just said about the complexity, being able to hide the simple truth behind a wall of complexity. Well, when it comes to geometry, which is about a straight line, it's very, very difficult to do that. I would say you can't do that because it's all plain to see, visually even. It's geometric. So when you're gonna argue that somehow geometry is wrong because you have a model to defend, I would say you're up shit creek without a paddle at that point, because it's clear for anyone to see that you're just talking nonsense.
Simple geometry, simple truths. That's what we're about here. Breaking things down. Advanced simplicity. Keep making it as simple as you can to an advanced level. And make sure you really understand what it is you're talking about from the base. And since the base of all building or whatever is horizontal, that's the base that you want to start off with. Start off with the level. That should have been the only argument all along. When I first came into this, I couldn't believe that there were everybody talking about all sorts of different arguments, and nobody had an understanding of what level was. One group of people thought level was a circle, and another group of people think level's horizontal. Nobody having a proof and nobody knowing what the fuck they were doing, but yet talking and arguing over each other and never addressing that one issue. So that's what we decided to do. Find a proof that level is horizontal. I mean, that's dead easy to do because everyone will tell you it is. But when you find a proof for it, then you can be absolutely certain. Now, if anybody wants to undo this proof, they'd have to try and undo geometry and therefore logic. And that's dangerous whenever you try and undo logic in order to falsify an obvious truth. You're going to be struggling. And we call those people blue marble scientists. Don't be a blue marble scientist. Think about what you're doing.
And by the way, talking about level and horizontal, globe side says that it is only local. You cannot say that if you established horizontal in, for example, somewhere in England, it doesn't mean that in America you will have the same. But gyroscope is to establish a artificial horizon by means of gyroscope, and while this horizontal line is established before you start to the air, and when it is established, it doesn't change through whole flight. So it means that it has to be the same horizontal line, the same level and the same horizon. Simple, for me at least. This is very simple. That you can prove, you can transfer this horizontal from place to place in the aeroplane. And they do that, of course. So
yeah,
for me, this is very simple.
They sort gyros out, don't they, for little toys from China. And they seem to work without resetting when they come over it to orientate them.
I don't know about gyroscopes from China, but still, a gyroscope has very simple principle of behaving. once you rotate, you cause it to rotate at certain speed, it keeps rigidity in space, always. So if it is fixed to horizontal and it is rotating, it means that it will not change orientation at all. It will not, just not. So you can move anywhere with that. And while it is rotating, it is rigid and keeps the same orientation, always. So it would exhibit the precession, or whatever it is called, but it doesn't. So for me, this is the second good, let's say, proof that we have only one horizon and one horizontal on the Earth, let's say.
Well, that would seem to be what everybody says. Vertical's vertical. Everybody knows that. Horizontal is horizontal. Except there's a few strange, what do you call them? Globe, blue marble scientists that seem to think differently. And like I say, the actual you can do fuck all with an angle is because of Ruhif and the opposite side angle. It's not because of QE, but it seemed pretty worthwhile to teach them the same thing that we said to Ruhif. But they got upset by it. Obviously. I didn't mean to upset anybody by saying truthful geometric statements. And please please don't get offended by it, or don't get offended at people getting upset at those statements either. Because they're only doing it so they can lash out at something. I don't know why. They've got something to dislike. They've got some reason to do it. It's probably a flat Earth society reason, but it may just be they've got something going on in their life or whatever, and they need to do that. It may just be that they're a character that's playing that role. It's Gadget back. We unmuted Gadget. Or is he... It's not muted.
I've unmuted it. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
There you
Yes,
go.
we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, back again. Yes, a big piss pot here at the moment. Yeah, sorry about that. The
No
missus was
problem.
giving out, Joe. You know, yeah, that was a flat out shit. Ready? Free for all Friday. Just a big shout out, guys, in the YouTube chat. It's very simple. Come on, download if you haven't got it. Discord, and you're all welcome. It's 24/7. You come in here, have a chat. Anybody, you know, they just come in and have a chat. There's no, you know, you don't have to go live or anything. You can just type in the Discord chat, and you're more than welcome. And then if you want to have it come into the live chat, you can have a chat with us. No problem. I have to say, big shout out to Paper. Was that your birthday yesterday, Paper?
What about yesterday?
I thought it was your birthday yesterday, no?
Mm,
No. I'm probably just talking shit. But anyway.
No, it was Spot On's birthday, I think.
Spot on. Yeah, somebody in chat
Oh.
had a birthday. It was my birthday 2 days ago. But yeah, Spot on had a birthday as well, I think. Emma was never born. She's a goddess. Yeah, she's the goddess. She's probably not listening anymore. But anyway. Yeah, but anyway, come on, guys. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something merry. It's free for all chat. Fridays.
Mike Dorman is wishing me. No, I am. It's not about my birthday anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
So-
I thought it was you. But I must say, Paper, I learned a lot about you. I learned a lot from you, Paper, and I must say thank you very much. Thank you.
Not at all. And I have to make this presentation on this sun non-changing angular size, because of course it will be used in flat Earth side by people, but still this is globe, let's say, argument that if we live not on the globe, let's say, the sun should not set at all and should change angular size. And I am in process to disprove that claim.
Okay, so you're working on that, yeah. So you'll probably share that with us in the near future. Yeah.
I have partially ready this presentation, but have still a lot to do with that to make this very concise and easy to comprehend, let's say.
Time, like take your time, get it right.
Yeah, there's no rush.
I think I will. Yes, but still, I am struggling with presenting this in that form that anybody can understand. So I have always problems with that.
Yeah, but we're all here. We can give you good hands. We can give you a hand. We can just put it in private, and the boys are here. Everybody can help you out with that.
Yes, I will, let's say, to put this on the table when it is ready, and not live, but just before that, because I am waiting. When it is ready, I will wait for criticism. I am ready for criticism, and don't be chill with me because
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Of course, you got criticism because the ballers are ego indoctrinated people, So yeah, of course you get criticism because they're all indoctrinated. Yeah.
But I await criticism from you, from our side.
Oh yeah,
here.
I'd love that. Yeah,
Also,
actually,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
we would actually love that. Yeah, criticism from us. Yeah, we'd love that. Yeah, like the two sides, like kind of looking at the two sides. That would be brilliant, actually. Yeah.
Sometimes simple things are very hard to explain in simple way, because for me it is very intuitive and simple, and when I am trying to make argument from that, I am struggling because I think that what I am trying to prove is too much sophisticated to other side for the listener. So I'm not sure, but
Yeah, we
I-
must give a big shout out to Paper, because like English is not his first language, but he comes across, he gets his arguments across, and big clap to Paper. He's a good man. He gets his arguments across, and everybody understands. Shout out Paper, you're a fucking god.
no. Oh,
Yeah, and sorry, Gaki as well. You're a good man as well. Like English is, I think is. I struggle with English as well. Yeah. Sorry, Gaki, you're a good man as well.
Thank you, Gadgets. How are you?
Yeah, I speak French, by the way.
but you are Irish, yes.
I'm Irish. Yeah, I'm from Dublin. Yeah.
We like you even though you speak French, Gadget.
Tu veux que je parle un peu le français? Peut-être mon voix sera plus sexy. Et Montréal, il est pas là.
Not Canadian.
Yeah, des fois, je parle français avec Montréal. Oops, sorry. No, sometimes I speak French with GC Montreal. Montreal, sorry, Montreal. Hello? I'm not making sense, no? Free for all Friday. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit, boys?
It always goes downhill, doesn't it, when we start shit talking? It's not what we normally do. And I do honestly think that the people that have been telling everybody to not come here it's because they all get triggered from a simple argument. And it's just based in reality. Everybody's got so accustomed to a false dichotomy. They've completely forgot about reality. That path right down the middle.
Bev, do you know the thing about yeah, of course we know it, the disco ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So they're shooting, I don't know, they're shooting levels, but from A to B, I don't know what the distance is, but from A to B, so there's a curve. Now A to B is level, but then if you go A.5 and B.5 is not level either. No, like nothing can
Don't
be
know.
level.
You can't do this sort of stuff from your head.
No, I can't. I don't. It's not
You
reality.
have to draw it in pictures or whatever. You have to express it.
Yeah. No, because I say no. When you get like Bev, when you get the whiteboard out, I love the whiteboard when you get the whiteboard out. When you put your levels up, you have them, and you draw in A, B, C, D, even F. But between A and B, if you put another water level between A and B, and then you put A.5 and B.5 between those two, like that's another water level. That has to be level. Like you can't change, and it has to curve according to them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it has to be a circle.
Yeah.
Has to be.
So what they're saying is the water levels have to be a circle.
Yeah, level has to be a circle.
God, shit. Since when?
Sounds mad.
Oh my God. What's the world coming to?
Hey, it's been going that way for a long time.
Yeah. The system, the education system is gone. Fucked. Yeah, the TV, the propaganda, everything is gone. Fucked. Yeah, they're all sheep now. And no wonder you get guys coming in here sometimes and giving shit. You haven't a clue what's going on. You haven't a clue what's going on.
Nope.
I'm going to play that game now. I'm going to download the game. That looks cool.
Yeah, come and join us.
Who's playing the Hawk there? Jesus Christ.
That's Kev.
That's Kev, yeah. Level what? 5 dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
I'm
not
after.
real.
I'm after a pink T-Rex gadget.
Wow. Try thinking believes in dinosaurs, by the way.
No, they've got robot dinosaurs that lay eggs. This is definitely not real, right?
No, of course it is. What are you on about? I'm sure they existed.
What, you mean the raptor with the Santa Claus hat flying reindeer through the sky?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Raptor claws.
Raptor claws.
Yeah, he drops gifts from his sleigh.
Armor and swords and stuff.
I'm going to get muted again. Try thinking believes in dinosaurs.
There's a 70 Rex. Not quite.
I'm going to buy that game. It looks cool.
Not quite. It's pretty though. Green. Female.
Oh, what does it mean?
I can always paint it.
That's
I'm
the other
trying
thing
to
about
lay
this.
down, like, Kevin, I know you know this. I'm like
What?
trying to lay down a wood foundation for a building, and it says it's too close to an enemy gate or something.
Oh, that's probably Sugar Cookie.
Oh, Sugar Cookie's over there.
Didn't
That
we say
makes
we
sense.
got him into the tribe?
I hope so, unless he's left the tribe. I don't know.
No, it just says human. It doesn't say which tribe it's a part of.
Where?
Over to the south side of the main base, along the beach, there's this two giant rocks sticking up against each other with a huge tree right in the middle of them. There's like a teeny tiny structure.
Yeah, I think that's a thatch one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's that's Sugar Cookie.
Aha. Okay, that makes sense.
We could either destroy his hut, or
Okay, if that's the case, we'll just wait.
Is he around? He's not even. He wasn't even around to hear that. Damn it.
Okay, well then I can breathe a little sigh of relief. I thought that was an impossible place to build, but it's just so good looking. I want to build a house there.
Oh, that's a pretty bird right there. Get that.
Hey, where's the bird?
Ooh. It's only 55 though. That's really pretty. Dang. Oh well. C'est la vie, as they say, right?
C'est la vie, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. Alors, tu vas faire quoi pour Noël?
If you can't get a pink T-Rex, just get a weird coloured one.
Straight away, I'm a weird color one. Shoot the fucker. Have you got guns in this shit or what?
Yeah.
You have the claw. Looks cool. And Emma said that the controls are not difficult, no?
No, you just got to get used to them.
How can a bird eat a dinosaur?
One bite at a time.
Huh? Let's get up here now. You gonna attack another bird? Who's that? Oh shit. What's going on here?
It's pretty graphic. It's all right though, Gadget. They're not real.
I gotta download this game. I'll come in and play with you guys. Wow, it's nice. But anyway, Gav, are we still like that?
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
We will be going shortly. We'll have an early night.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Christmas. You know, you take easy. You know, Bev, you're sick and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah. But Chewie had his moment of glory there, you know, and he did a 3-hour video about Bev and his crew not understanding about angles. But we never said angles. All that Bev said was you can do fuck all with an angle. One angle. An angle. And this guy talked for 3 hours saying that angles exist. You know, shit like that, you know. Crazy.
You know what's funny about it, Gadget? The funny part is the only way to make the statement that you can do fuck all with an angle is by actually understanding angles to begin with.
Yeah. Saragaki, can you do something with an angle?
Well, you can bisect an angle. Now you, if you like, but what? No, you can't do anything with an angle because you only have an angle. You don't have a planar
But you
figure.
could measure it.
Yeah.
No, but no.
And you can talk about it for 3 hours.
Wait a second. I will risk claim that if you have all three angles in triangle, you
It's
have
a triangle.
you still don't know how big this triangle is.
Yeah.
Without at least one side measurement. You
Mhm.
just don't know how big this triangle is.
No,
You
but
cannot know.
Paper. A triangle is 100. What's a triangle? 180 degrees.
Yes, of course, but you still don't know how big this triangle is.
But if you have, like, we have one point of a triangle, we start off. We get the second point. We can determine the third point, no, on a triangle.
Yes, but you have to have a measurement of point to point, at least at one side, and I am talking about that. Yes.
We need 2 points. 2 points.
Yes. So I said at least one side measurement.
Yeah, you need 2. So that's why we could do fuck all with an angle. Yeah.
So even if you have 3 angles, you have full triangle, but without measurement of at least one side, you still don't know how big this triangle is.
But you need, one side, yeah. You need the point and the second. No, 2 sides to determine. Hang on. What's that way you go? Yeah, 2 sides, yeah. You need 2 sides, yeah. And he was saying you can do, we say that you can do fuck all with an angle. That guy was saying angles exist everywhere. He put up kindergarten shit about in school, and that Bev doesn't know anything about triangles and shit like that. What a puss. He's crazy, that guy. He's a YouTube Superman. Let's put on his cloak. He's crazy, that guy. I'll probably get slated for that now, Bev, will he? I hope he puts a video out about me. Gadget Inspector. Can I be famous?
I think Rob Keane's been after doing that. He didn't even get Rob Keane's name right.
Yeah, you didn't know who Rob. You didn't know who Rob was.
Didn't even know Rob Keane.
Est-ce que tu peux parler doucement?
Yeah, here we go again.
I'm good. She came in. I'm shouting in here. Yeah. Hey, QE, if you're listening.
Oh, hey up.
QE, it's Friday for all here. Right? QE, if you're listening, and you probably will because your little sister Oakley will probably give you the link for what's happening here live, because we are live, aren't we, Bev?
We are live, yes.
QE, if you have the balls, because I listened to your video during the week, saying how we were wrong in here, angles. You can do fuck all with angles. Please, if you have the balls, come in here and have a chat with Bev. Even I can have a chat with you because you're an absolute idiot. Idiot. You know what you are?
Won't.
You're an idiot. Huh?
He won't. He won't be able to.
Why wouldn't he be?
Because he'd have to face the fact that you can do fuck all with an angle. And that's not going to be good for him. Because he's made a 3-hour video now. Stating that we don't know what we're talking about.
He said he did a 3-hour video about you talking about angles. But Bev tried to say you can do fuck all with one angle. But for 3 hours, he was saying that Bev doesn't understand angles. What the fuck? Are they guys stupid or what? Do you know what, Bev? They are Flat Earth Society, I think. Scammers. YouTube scammers, I think. I don't know. What's the story there? I think Oakley and QE are going for the World Cup of FE for 2022.
Well, I don't know. I guess... I don't know. They've been fighting for it for so long. I don't know what there is to be gained now. I don't know. It's a psyop. I think most people know that as well.
Do you know what they can do? They can prove it. Yeah, YouTube chat. I have a head cold. I'm fucking dying. And you know what? I'm pretty upset with QE said about us, our community during the week. What a poss. I listen to, I come in early, and I have to go to bed about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning or at night. But what he said, I listen back and work, when I'm at work. What he said about us, we don't understand about angles and shit like that. We don't understand about angles. We saying here you can do fuck all with one angle. And then he does a show for 3 hours saying Bev doesn't understand angles. He brings up kids, angles, he brings up a Google channel saying angles are everywhere and shit like that. Angles are everywhere. Of course, angles are everywhere. And it's making us look like shit. That is flat Earth society. Watch out, guys. Oakley and Chewy, Flat Earth Society. That's their new game now. They're coming out blue because all the ballers, they're falling away. Cats, they're all gone. Everybody, Ranty's gone. They're falling apart. Blue, if you're listening, you'll probably be going now. You'll probably be going now soon.
Yeah, the denialism is going to hit them hard, and they're going to be struggling with it. Blue's the next one. I mean, he has done a video about a proof about Euclidean geometry, completely unaware.
And I must, yeah. It's free for all Friday. Please, guys, come in. Have your chat. Come on into Discord. You can say what you want. I'm not going to get slated. What I said tonight, I'm going to get slated again by the ballers. Well, fuck it. Who gives a shit?
Descent in the ranks.
Yeah. If I know I'm not the sharpest knife in the draw, fuck that. But I understand shit. I understand reality. Reality. I understand logic. And I actually learned a lot in here. With Page, Paper, Redman, even Mobius, everybody. I learned a lot. It's brilliant. Things I didn't know. And these guys, these ballers, have to come in here and talk shite. Like, guys, level is horizontal. Come on, it has to be.
I think that's how you know it's a on purpose thing. Like it's a setup, this false dichotomy on purpose, because the fact that level is horizontal being the reference you measure elevation change from, proving that it's not flat, that level, the tool, is also how do you say it? Like you can also use the same thing to prove that it's not a sphere. The same thing disproves both sides. That's why they're now teaming up to attack this one thing about the angle, because they're both reliant on this one angle, being able to do magical things with this one angle.
Oh, sorry, Gaki, you just touched the point. They are not teaming up. There's something going on here now.
Yeah, I think it's weird, isn't it, that they're both like tag teaming the same sort of
but not
just
the tag
shouting
team.
and throwing insults out, and it's about the same thing. It's about this. Well, it's about Euclidean geometry, isn't it? They can't have it because it disproves their position. So they just have to throw shit and make it seem like it's ridiculous when it's the actual facts and truth of the matter.
So, sorry, Gaki, where do you think this is all going to end?
That's hard to say. I think it's set up to where it's supposed to go around in circles for as long as possible. The only way to end it is personally. You find the proof for yourself, and then you just step out of it, knowing that it's a false dichotomy situation. Don't waste your time and energy in a ridiculous arena worth nothing.
So it's personal for us and all. Yeah. So it's personal for us and all.
Yeah, the proof, it's been shown that you can like show other people the actual proof, and they'll just say, "Nah, I would rather stay with my head stuck in the sand and claim to my false, paralogism instead of actually seeing the truth of the proof that's presented to me. They will just dismiss it out of hand for no other reason than they want to maintain their own fantasy. And so if you're one of those people who are able to actually see the proof and the truth for what it is, then you are also able to just step out of the arena and just distance yourself from it, because at that point it's all ridiculous on both sides.
So sorry, Gaki. Tonight we're here. What do you think the topic of this arena in, let's say, 20 years' time? What's going to happen? Or can I project that the one that's troll? That sorry, I'm speaking French. That's too far. Let's say, like they went to put a thing around the moon, so that'd take March next year. Just say, sorry, go say next year. What's going to happen? With the thing to the moon and shit. It's a good question. I know. They are trying to propose. The thing I have a problem with today is okay. I always had a problem with the indoctrination. I have a problem with the education as well. So it's a
I
big
think
problem.
from the official sources, they're just gonna march on the same way they've always done. I don't think there's gonna be any real change happening there. There may be some change within this very teeny tiny online arena that's going on. There may be some changes happening there. The FED crew seems to be jumping on this level being horizontal thing, and like Paper said earlier, it's like they're trying to hijack it and pull the mat from under Bev's feet for having said this for years, and they've been ignoring it. Now they want to jump on it and wrangle it from his hands, in a sense. It's not even Bev's, it's just everybody knows level is horizontal. It's weird to even say it out loud, associating it with Bev in a sense, because people who practically use these tools, they know for a fact. So it's very strange what's going on.
I would say that the goal is, for now, is to argue against facts. That facts are arguable. That we because there is a well-known Latin saying, "Contra factum non est argumentum." You cannot argue against facts. And I think now we are going in the world into this stage that you can argue against facts, that it is the topic for debate. Obvious facts, axioms, common notions are arguable. So it is regress from science. So this is the way how science is regressing now into let's say caveman level. So that would be that. I think that this is it. To argue things which are obviously non-arguable in logic, but now they are, surprisingly.
Kind of like backtracing all the way through all of Aristotle's work, but backwards from the sophistical refutations and backwards through the trivia until at some point somebody will have to face the basic facts that words have meaning. Definitions are descriptions of the thing, like the law of identity, law of non-contradiction, all the way down to basics. It's all going to be rehashed. Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. It seems like that's where it's headed. It's so strange to even say out loud.
Absolutely, sorry, Gassi. You know, we all see the world how it is. Like, where is the problem? Where is the problem? We don't see it spinning. We don't see a curve. Where is the problem? These YouTube fuckers on the internet, Twitter, trying to make money. Just stay the way we are. Stay reality. Look at reality. That's what we are. That's all I have to say.
You cannot fool people with reality, only with a model, non-real model.
I don't have model paper. Do you? I walk out my house in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. I don't see the earth spinning. I don't see anything. We're not spinning.
Of course.
Yeah, but the fact that you're thinking that, right, that you don't see something that doesn't happen. I mean, you don't normally say that, do you? About all of the other things that don't happen.
No, absolutely not, babe.
Well, that's where the trick is.
Yeah, and that's fucking indoctrinated.
To start talk about unreal things.
But Bev, hang on, just before we go into this conversation, are we still live, by the way?
Yeah.
Bev, before we go into this conversation, the half, 3/4 of the world don't even know we're spinning because they haven't come into this topic yet.
Yeah,
they don't care.
That's the problem, isn't it?
That's it. They don't care.
No, it's not that they don't care. It's that the people in this arena are fucking obsessed with something that isn't real. Both sides.
Yeah,
that's why we're here. We're saying to everybody, there is a reality and there are proofs within reality. It's got fuck all to do with either model.
Yeah.
These proofs are just there for everyone. Level is horizontal is a statement that you can make because there is a syllogism that goes to give that a definite reason for you to be able to say that.
I love my wife to bits. You know, she's indoctrinated and everything. You know, she loves Star Wars. She believes the earth is a globe. Nah. But if I said to her, "Hey, the earth has stopped spinning. What will happen today?" She go, "I don't know. Whatever. What's going on?" Hang on, I lost my train of thought. Fucking hell. Hey guys, help me.
Well, again, that's something that doesn't happen. So the only reason you get to put that in people's heads is because you keep talking about it. And as we've seen, because you end up saying something, there are other people that will say, no, that's not fucking right. Just because you're saying something. Now, I'm not saying your missus is like that. But
no, she's indoctrinated. No, she watches the telly. Yeah, she's indoctrinated. She's always giving out to me about, the art is not. I went to her. She it's not flat anymore. It's fucking level and horizontal. I'm not a flat earther anymore.
But when Gadget, when you are in the car and you are curving, let's say you are going like 50 kilometers per hour and you are curving, can you feel that?
No.
You don't feel that you are curving, that you are bending if you are.
When I'm driving, if I go around the road.
Yes, you are on the road. Of course.
I feel the G, yeah. I feel the G first.
Yes, but if you are going straight, you cannot feel anything.
No G, no.
So
come on, paper.
It means that if we are spinning, we can feel that we are spinning, and if we don't feel that we are spinning, it means that we are not spinning. This is simple.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Big roundabout. Come with a big roundabout. Get your car. Big straight line. You're driving down a straight line. Go around about it. Ooh, you have to hold on to the steering wheel to go around the roundabout. Don't you? All right, and then to go back down the road again. Absolutely. We feel the G's going around the roundabout.
And in the car, if you are bending and you have, for example, a glass of water,
Yeah.
and while bending this le- the level of this water will change because it will lean to the outside if you are
Absolutely.
curving.
Yeah, if you're driving to the left, out to the right, it'll go
Yes,
to the right. And it'll make,
centrifugal force
yeah.
will do that. So it is very easy to observe that effect. So it would happen on the Earth also. It has to be, if it is spinning, and we cannot observe that. So it means that it is not spinning. Simple. Any explanations that gravity this, gravity that, this is just not the case. This is just obfuscation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So and burden of proof is on Globers to prove that we shouldn't observe that effect, because we should, of course, because we can in normal life. So so far, Globeside cannot prove anything about rotation. Cannot prove rotation because
Absolutely.
we cannot observe any of these effects that should occur while rotating. They are not present at all. It means that we are not rotating. Simple.
Did you get an email by from? Sorry, did you get an email from QE?
QE? No.
No, because in his live stream the other night, he wanted to absolutely know who you were. Somebody find who is Paper. I want to find out who that guy is.
By the way,
you didn't get contacted by him, no?
No, and I don't care if someone will recognize who I am. I am not hidden, and I am not ashamed. I am not frightened. Or, so.
Yeah. Now
For
he
me,
wanted to know who you were. Yeah. You probably looked at the QE video, did you?
I don't know. I have no idea, and I don't care.
You don't care. Of course you don't. I know you don't, Paper. You know, we're all in here for reality. We don't care. We don't care about these fucking assholes. These guys that talk about Chewy. I was just listening. You know, I was listening to Rook. You started to talk. He goes, Chewy, who is this Toss or whatever he called you? I can't remember. That doesn't understand about angles. And he didn't explain why you don't understand angles, but he tells you down. You know, so Chewy, if you're listening, more than welcome. Before you talk to Bev, I'll give you now a rundown, whatever. Go live, whatever you want, no problem. Is that all right, Kev? Is that all right, Bev?
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to be cutting it, going short in a moment.
Okay, I am off to bed. Thank you very much. Good night.
Okay. Thanks for popping in, Paper.
Good night, Paper. God bless you. But Bev, big shout out to QE whenever you want. Come on. I'll mod for you and QE if you want. No problem. Whatever you want, QE. Come in and talk about whatever you want. Angle. One angle.
A wangle.
You can angle. You can do fuck all with one angle. Come on, let's go. He won't
All
come
the
in, will
things
he?
you can do with an angle.
Yeah, he won't come in, will he?
I doubt it. I think it's a character that he plays. And it's that one, the 3-hour video was a 3 hours Farmer Boy video. You all know what a farmer's boy is.
It's Globert, no? Do you think they're the
No,
same?
no. The character, a farmer's boy, he just sort of throws shit from behind about 4 rows away. You know, he's always the one that's talking shit, but never comes up front. Scared to face you, but talks shit in the background. He's good at making up shit. That's a farmer's boy character, and that's what QE was doing. It's there to portray a false image to other people, poisoning the well, if you will.
Yeah.
And it's because he doesn't want people coming over and seeing how simple an actual argument is. They have to pretend they're not real arguments.
So, Bev, do you think the Superman cape, could he come in here and have a chat with us or what?
Of course he could.
Yeah.
Whether he will or not, I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, I'll go over there and have a chat with him.
Of course you would. Yeah. Will you do it? The big Superman. I'd be moderator if you want.
It doesn't need a moderator. We're only going to go and have a chat.
Yeah.
We can't debate anything because, I mean, what would we debate? What would QE debate? What would his topic be?
You'd probably have to have a discussion of it with, sorry, speaking French again, with Arwen and Oakley. You'd probably have to have a discussion with them before they do it. Because they apparently have an agenda going now. You know? So, they attacked you during the week, so I don't know. Call them over here. Do you want me to send emails, Bev, or what? Huh?
Well, I mean, it depends. If these guys want to have an actual discussion or whether they want to have drama. Because every time it's ever been the discussion or whatever, these people turn into children and start screaming and shouting abuse. They can't have a serious discussion. So I'll go over there if that's what they want. But I'm pretty much on the understanding that he's going to start screaming and shouting like he always does. No discussion will be shown to be, well, they can't discuss things. But, I mean, I'll go over there and do it. Just to show everyone. Let them know.
I'd love to have a chat with a 10th man. Just to say you can do fuck all with one angle.
Well, 10th man sold it all to them. They'll be defending 10th man. That's what half of this is for.
Yeah. I've noticed in the last Oakley's live stream, when it gets a bit, I'd probably get slated for this, but fuck it. When it gets too hyped, 10 man comes in and he changes the subject. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So there's an agenda going on. Probably it's the, I'm going to get slated for this. Hey, it's the Superman cloak for Christmas. Pull the Superman cloak for Christmas. Fuck you,
Okay, I'm sorting a Buster song out for us to finish off to. Only fools.
Only fools, yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna close it up now. Anybody got anything they want to say? Finish up. Round up.
I would. I'd like to say everybody in the chat, YouTube chat, YouTube chat, Discord, everything. Love you all. You're brilliant guys. I wouldn't say keep it flat. I says I love you all. Thank you very much. Bev, you're a star. Sargassi, Redman, Norad, Movies, everybody. I'll still be around, but it's going to be, over the Christmas period, it's going to be, people coming in. YouTube. What's his name? YouTube. I love that guy. Flat fact, Askin is a beast. Lemel Forever is a beast. Jeff Gasshead, he's a beast. Who's in chat? Everybody in YouTube chat. You guys, I love you all. Cheers, guys. And Bizou. Big Buster song. And by the way, over the Christmas, we're going to have a new song from Buster. When is it, Bev? When's that coming out?
Oh, I don't know. I think he says he's going to do a few things like this weekend sometime, hopefully.
Yeah. Will it be another song over reality, or are we going to have to... Shit. What did I just say?
I don't know. He's off work next week. Full week off. So hopefully we'll have some live Buster.
Yeah, and hopefully I was a bit busy over the last 6 months now, so I'll probably get back into drawing. I'll probably get back into, if that's allowed, Bev, I'll probably do a video with Buster again, drawing live and that when I get more time.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll probably draw you and your kid down at the Bedford level. You send me a photo. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I've got my top hat.
Oh, did you get the top hat?
I have, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Okay, love to everybody. Good night.
Okie dokie. Thanks, Gadget. Gadget Inspector, everyone. That's the artist. Not just a piss artist.
Brilliant artist.
Yeah, one of the best. Okay. Thanks for joining us tonight. I know it has been a bit of a different one. Bit of shit talking, bit of back chat. Like Gadget says, we do promote conversation, so I'm up for it. If this is the conversations that should have been happening, they have been happening here. But every time we've tried to talk about these conversations with other people, they get really triggered and start going really shouty. So, okay, I'm willing to have the conversations. If anybody wants to have them, invite us over for a conversation. Don't do 3-hour shouty fucking ranty videos. That's crazy. But hey, if you want to do some drama, then that's up to you. We're here though. Still are. Okay. Thanks for... We might be on over the weekend. I don't know. Maybe extending some stuff. I don't know. So, maybe join us tomorrow. See you later.
Hey, let me just... Hold on. Let me just stop you here before you go any further, guys. You said about the 5-sided square. Just to clarify... So if you want to make a clarification now, because there are people in the chat that will probably jump all over that and try to make some kind of stupid video, retarded video about it. So
I'm a 5-sided square earther.
In order to clarify what you've just said, and you might just need to back that up somehow.
Yeah, no problem. So the 5-sided square is possible on a shape that...
A square on the surface of a sphere could have 3 sides,
5-sided square,
4 sides, or 5 sides.
It probably has a more technical name for it, but
5-sided square
appears as though it's almost like
a square or a solid square.
A square.
5-sided square.
Just a square.
5-sided square.
I got your numbers, they're right here.
5-sided square.
It's just as easy as 1, 2, 3.
5-sided square.
You have to open your mind.
3 sides, 4 sides, or 5 sides.
Imagination is all you need.
5-sided square.
Don't take advice from fools.
Five-sided square.
Everything that they say is in vain.
If you want to define a square is
Never take advice from
You can make a five-sided square.
what they do is in vain.
Before you go any further, guys, you know you said about the five-sided square. Just to clarify,
if you want to define a square is an object that has only 90-degree internal angle.
Actually, slightly random point, but then if you're into math, there's a certain shape where you could make a five-sided square.
Give us the definition then of a square.
Five-sided square.
Everything is relative to you.
It means a solid square, I mean a solid
Absolutely.
cube.
Just have to say it in generality.
4 sides or 5 sides.
Just like those straight lines are curving.
You can make a five-sided square.
Drive down the road, don't you ever swerve.
five-sided square.
I don't know.
Five-sided square.
It probably has a more technical.
All of this goes.
I'm a 5-sided square earther.
Never take advice from fools.
Five-sided square.
Everything that they say is in vain.
But you can make a five-sided square with 90
Never
degrees.
take advice from fools.
5-sided square earther.
Everything that they do is in vain.
5-sided square earther.
Did he say a five-sided square? Question mark.
Spherical axis, and that is a good way of working out that we do indeed live on a globe.
Give us the definition of a square, please, people. Come on.
It's a lot more complicated than spherical,
Don't be stalling.
Five-sided square.
isn't it? Steph?
I'm a 5-sided square earther.
Five-sided square.
I know the game that you're playing.
It's a lot more complicated than spherical.
I know exactly what's on your mind.
Five-sided square.
You got your playbook, it's alright.
Five-sided square is
Your
possible.
model dictates what you will find.
Five-sided square.
I don't know.
If you put a flat piece of paper, well, it wouldn't be flat, you'd have to bend it,
All
obviously.
of this goes.
But you can make a five-sided square with 90
Take
degrees.
advice from fools.
But you can make a five-sided square with 90
They
degrees.
say is in vain.
Five-sided square.
Never take advice from fools. We all know what they do is in vain.
Five-sided square.
Square in spherical geometry could have 3 sides,
Five-sided square.
4 sides, or 5 sides.
If you're into math, there's a certain shape
Five-sided square.
where you could make a five-sided square.
Just give us the definition of a square in spherical geometry.
I don't think that. What's the point of that?
It's really flat and level now.
Five-sided square. Five-sided square.